Hi, my name is Nicole Newman. I have 3 students at the Philadelphia Public School System, and I just want to talk about what's the point of education? Are we allowing students the opportunity to think, learn, and process? Online learning will not allow them the space to come up with new ideas in a collaborative environment.
As a parent, having my child sitting in front of a computer learning, I would prefer to have teachers for them.
Online is a reflection of where we're at in the conversation about where we're going in education. Instead of addressing the issues that have really caused our schools not to operate efficiently, we rather just offshore the costs to a private entity. And I think the online learning is that next wave. It's kind of like Ed Reform 2.0.
Teach is very altruistic, so it's like to take that away from people is to take it away from students.
At the end of the day, I want another person that is caring about my child. Obviously not on the same level that a parent does, but you see how teachers care about their kids that they have in their classrooms. And I think that relationship is really important.
It's really important for children and people who are going to school to be in contact with other humans. Being in contact with a machine, it's like really damage you mentally.
I feel like that's such a dangerous territory because the actual teacher is incredibly important.
How many more suicides will you see because they're isolated? Some children, what they don't realize, are already isolated. So their only interaction when they come to school and to be with other people, that's their interaction.
Online learning becomes the main instructor, so therefore content can be limited and also can be dictated by those who make the programming rather than the teacher kind of interacting from multiple different sources and also connecting, stopping, pausing, and actually having a real human dialogue.
The contracts that are associated with the $10 million, they're things like Achieve 3000 and iReady and Lexi Learning. And really, we would like for children to be able to read real books.
Yes.
And not necessarily have an algorithm decide what they can read next.
Right.
And that they can read books and talk with other students and their teacher and have it not be necessarily surveilled and have data collected on that conversation.
And not be put into a category of you're like this or you're like this or you're like this and this is where you belong. We are not living in a matrix and we do not want processed children.
I think it's tragic. I think that, they're dumbing down our children. They're making them stupid. And I don't use that term lightly, but they're dumbing them down as though they know nothing. They don't know how to write. They don't really know how to read because they can listen to a book. So they're not learning any, applicable skills, life skills. You're learning how to interact with the computer.
Marking periods, I realized students weren't retaining any of the information. When I asked a simple recall question related to material that we covered earlier in the year, related to the video and also kind of the content that was reviewed at the time, I got a lot of blank stares. And one of the kids said, we don't learn nothing from these things.
I feel that, as human beings, we need to be in contact with other human beings to be able to function normally. Technology is good, but when it's used in a bad way, it's just not healthy. To be always, kids are always in their cell phones right now and their computers, and like to do the only place that they're more interacting with other humans is school.
The interaction, the in-class interaction, they also need that time with each other. And if you do a lot of stuff online, it's not really giving them that same interaction. It's not setting them up to be like socially inclined with other students.
I also was part of a rollout of Chromebooks within my own classroom and witnessed firsthand the lack of retention of knowledge that students actually have when they're actually engaged in screen time, learning the whole time. And rather than actually, the interaction of a human teacher and the human interaction and process of learning, putting them in front of online situations or actually limits their ability to connect complex ideas and concepts.
Kids need that interaction that they get, not only with their peers, that make them better prepared to deal with people socially, but also teachers have intuitions on how to help a student better learn that a computer or a tablet won't really be able to pick up on.
I've spent 4 years learning how to become the best teacher I can.
I am a product of the Philadelphia public school system. I had a great teacher pull me aside, said, Nicole, you are getting a D in my class and you can do better. And I went on to become a computer science major because he encouraged me.
We're sitting here tonight, two parents, talking about what we want to spend $20 million on for Philadelphia Public Schools. Not data.
No, not data.
You can invest that much money into the classrooms and make education so much better.
I think the district needs to be investing more in the schools that we have already on hand, like the actual buildings and schools that are struggling right now and could use that money much more than going into new initiatives.
Them hire more teachers, smaller classrooms, and at least one aide throughout the day in school. Not only that, how about a new library in our children's schools? Because it appears that the lower income areas have less books. They have to share books, so they don't have that. What about extracurricular activities? A lot of that has been taken away.
Invest in the schools, I guess the teachers and the students will know what the needs are.
Have better school lunches, so it's more nutritious, so they can think better. Because when you can, if you're not hungry, you can think better.
Like actually getting textbooks, getting teachers who know what they're doing in classes, getting the resources for like maybe SAT prep classes. It's so much.
How about classrooms? How about people that look like them in their school? How about that? There are more people that look like me, have scholarships to engage parents that may want to do it but don't have access. Use a part of that money for parents to get re-educated. How about helping them get their diploma, a college degree, so they can teach and be a mentor to their children, other children that look like them.
I need teachers to be in class to build relationships with their students, to empower them and build confidence that they can be the next generation of thinkers.
Have more of that. Use that $20 million for something positive, because when you engage our children, it's nothing they can't do. When you have a good and kind word to say, it's nothing they can't do.